this short video, I'll give you an introduction to Moodle, which is a kind of an open source learning platform. So you can just type moodle.org. So you can just type moodle.org and you can see, you can learn more about this platform. So just type moodle.org on your address bar and you will know more about it. So it's a very widely used learning platform, and our college has adopted this platform for online teaching, and it's been going on for I think for the past 6 to 7 years. We have been adopting this Moodle platform for online teaching. So I'll just give you a brief introduction on how to log in using your student ID into the Moodle platform, and how you can view the documents that have been that are relevant to your course, how you can view them, and how you can say if there is a test or something, how you attend those tests, and so on. So to log in into your user, so you just type leap LEAP, so leapshc.org/chemistry. Okay, so it will take you to this page. So this is the home page for Department of Chemistry. So on the top right, okay, you will have a tab or a link called login. Okay, so just click on that link. It will take you to a page where you can use your student credentials to log in. So here I have created a sample student. So let's say that, so your user ID will start with AU. So here A stands for morning and U stands for, that is shift 1, and U stands for UG. Okay, so 200 2000, so it's 200, and then so your for chemistry the number is 4, so I have created something like 470. Okay, and then I'll type my password here. So I'll type my password here. Okay, so once I give the username and password, it will take me to the login page. So once I give my username and password, it will take me to a login page. So here all the courses that you are supposed to take in this semester will be appended here. So you don't have to do anything, it will be done by the college itself. So for example here, for the time being, we have just added one course, which is CH114. Here CH stands for chemistry, CH, and 114 stands for it's called the subject code. Here the first 100, the one in the 100th place refers to the course is a first semester course, and general chemistry 1 is the subject name. So you have to remember this code. So every course in this college has a code, so you have to remember this code, which will be very useful when you apply for your examination or any communication to the college. So let's say that you want to access this course, just click on this course, okay. So I can access all the materials that have been uploaded for this course. So let's say that you are interested in this, say unit 1, so there is a file called KECH103. okay, so you are interested in seeing this file, so just click new tab, open link in a new tab, so it will just open that PDF file for you. So what is this thing about? So it says classification of elements and periodicity in properties. So you can just download this file. So you just go to the top right, so you have a download button here. So you just type, so it will come download, right? So you just download this here, and your file will be download to your phone or your PC that you are using, and you can just go through this. Okay, so I have just uploaded a sample file here, and there can also be some specialized notes on this. Say for example, so this notes is about ionic bonding and so on and so forth. So you can just download this and start reading, and so most of the files that are uploaded are in PDF format, so it should be well organized and you should not have any problem in accessing these files. Next, I'll show you how you can take a quiz. Say for example, when you log in, so you have to be little careful. So here you have to see, I mean usually the quizzes and all will be, so whenever we are conducting a quiz, we will put a note to you that there is a quiz that is active now. So you can just search for that quiz in the list here and you can just attend it. Say for example, here for the sake of this video, I have created a simple quiz. Okay, I have named it as sample quiz. So let's say that you want to attend this quiz. Okay, so just click on this link. Okay, so it will take you to a quiz. So it's saying attempt now. Do you want to attempt now? Okay, if you are prepared, just say yes, I want to attend this. So I'll just say click. Okay, and it will take me to the questions that are coming up. Okay, so here if you see, there are 2 questions in this quiz. Okay, so because this is a sample quiz, I've just attempted, I've just listed 2 questions here. So here you can see that there are 2 questions here, so which you need to attempt. So the first question, so which is highlighted with the dark black background, is the first questions which you are looking. So the answer, the question is, benzene can be best classified as, so you have to select. So it's a multiple choice question. So you just say benzene can be best classified as alcohol, aromatic compound, alkene, alkanes. Okay, so the best description is aromatic compound. So I just select this and I'll say next page. So it will come to the next question. Okay, the element fluorine belongs to the halogen family. So it's a true or false question. So is it true or false? So I know that fluorine belongs to the halogen family. So I'll say true. Okay, and this is the most important thing. Okay, many times people attend the quiz but do not submit it. They just attend the quiz and they just log out. Okay, so that will create a lot of problems, and then people will say, no sir, I attended the quiz but I forgot to press submit button or finish attempt or something. Okay, so once you submit, once you are sure that, you can also, if you have not answered the first question, you can always go back to the first question and change the option here. Okay, provided your course teacher has given that option. Sometimes your course teacher can say, once you have answered the question, you cannot go back. Okay, so in that case you cannot go back to the question and change the answer. Okay, so once you have answered the second question, so you just say finish attempt. Okay, so it will give you a window saying answer has been saved, and then you can say submit all and finish. Okay, submit all and finish. So just say submit all and finish. Confirmation. Once you submit, you will no longer be able to change the answers for this attempt. So once you submit, so just say, okay, I don't want to change, I have to finalize this. So I'll just say submit all and finish. Okay, submit all and finish. So here you go. So it's done. Okay, it's giving some error. Okay, maybe something, it's an aromatic compound, maybe I have just clicked wrongly, so it's fine. Okay, so benzene is an aromatic compound. Okay, that's the answer, but here it is coming as wrong, so it's okay. So you can see that, okay, you can see the answer. Now I have reviewed it, like, okay, so if you want, I mean, you can instantly get the answer, but sometimes if the course teacher has designed the quiz in such a fashion that like you don't have to, like maybe you will get this screen only after everybody has attempted the quiz, then you will have to wait. Okay, I've given this as a wrong simply because you know that, you know, how a wrong answer will look like. Okay, so it's an aromatic compound, so but I've just for the sake of this quiz, I've just marked it as wrong. Okay, so now you know your score. So you have scored 1 out of 2, so that means you get 50% of the marks. Okay, so now let's say, okay, I'll just say finish review. Okay, so then it's done. Okay, so that's all. You have your quiz is done, and those marks will be taken for your semester scores. Okay,